Welcome students to another math video. Go ahead and have your notes ready to go and we will get started. Our target for today is histograms and dot plots. For a histogram, it's a type of bar graph used to display numerical data organized into equal intervals. And we're going to take a little detour here over to a frequency table. And a frequency table is just a way to take the data that you get and to organize it into a nicer looking table. And again, with the word frequency, we are organizing our data in intervals. So if you can see here, daily visits to parks, visitors. So let's say I had a random data over here, just random numbers all over the place. So what this does is I'm putting these intervals in place. So any data that happened between 100 to 149, I would mark that down as a 1. So in this case, you can see the frequency is it happened 2 times. So there are 2 pieces of data within this range. Down here we have 150 to 199. There are 5 pieces of data. And then 200 to 249, we have 4 pieces of data. So this is a nice way to organize the random data that you get into a table. So from this, we're going to turn it into a histogram. So look over here. So we have our frequency on this side. We have our visitors, and this is our intervals that we're going to put down here on the bottom. So our intervals 100 to 149, 150 to 199, 200 to 249. You can see there's no space in between. So with a histogram, the intervals are touching each other. And then the frequency, how many times each interval happens. So let's take a look here. So from 100 to 149, I had 2. So the bar goes up to 2. And then from 150, it takes over right at that point. So 150 to 199, we had 5. So the bar goes up to 5. And then from 200 to 249, we had 4. So our frequency in between that interval, the data happened 4 times, so our bar goes up to 4. So this would be a completed histogram representing this data set. All right, so now we're going to look at dot plots. So a dot plot is a graphical display using dots. So pretty straightforward. So if here's some data, text messages sent. So just random, we could just say maybe in a day. So this data is listed randomly. And what this does is I'm going to draw a number line and indicate my minimum piece of data, so 0. And then my maximum is 8. And then what I'm going to do is just put a dot every time that data occurs on the number line. So 0 happens once, and then I'm going to keep proceeding. So I would actually probably go through like this, and every time it happens, I'm going to put a dot. And it's really the point of a dot plot is it's a great visual representation of the data. Looking up here at these numbers, it's a lot harder. It takes a little bit more time for something to stand out. Whereas down here I can see very quickly that nobody had 5, 6, or 7 text messages sent. A lot of people had 3 messages sent in a day. And from 1 to 4 also, 1, 2, and 4 had 2 messages sent. So this is kind of the core of my data right here. So it's a good quick way to visually see your data and see what maybe trends stand out. Go ahead and bring your notes to class, and thanks for watching.